like, oh, well, he doesn't want people to know about us, but that's a secret. That's not somebody who's just like, and welcome back to my channel. For those out there who don't know, I am Lady May Steph, and I do lifestyle, travel, fashion, beauty, and I also do, you know, kind of like helpful tips here and there. And that's actually going to be this type of video today. It's actually going to be a part of the Lady Has Spoken segment, and then today we're going to be doing a little girl talk, a little girl chat. I just kind of wanted to talk about some juicy topics that are just kind of like floating around, like social media, Twitter, all that type of stuff, and kind of give my opinion on it. For anybody out there that's possibly just like wanting some advice on some of these like areas, buckle up. I got my wine, so get you some wine, get you some tea, mimosa, a Bellini, whatever it is, and buckle up and let's get into it. Okay, so the first topic we're going to be talking about today is online dating. So I feel like I've been hearing a lot of people like, I don't like online dating, or like, I want to just find somebody in real life while I'm out, da 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 da. Now come on, sis. Come on. We're not in 1996 where the only people that were online dating were like pervy weirdos. Like, we're in 2022, y'all. We're in 2022. And the same people that you can meet in real life are those same people that are online dating. Like, it's the same people, y'all. Seriously, it's the same people. Like, honestly, I had matched with somebody online dating, and the dude lived a couple of doors down from me. Like, it's the same people. Don't be afraid to online date. I feel like online dating, it has its pros, it has its cons. Like, obviously the cons, which let's go on that part first. It's a lot of people that are on there that maybe aren't actually maybe looking for what you're looking for. So let's just say you're looking for a relationship. You are gonna run into people on there that's just wanting to just be like serial daters, and they're just dating and they're not looking for any commitment or anything like that. And that's cool. That is cool, sis. That means keep it moving. And honestly, one thing that I've learned from online dating, guys are pretty upfront on there. Like, guys aren't really trying to like pretend they want a relationship and they really just want to hook up. No, guys will just be straight up like, yo, I'm not looking for, you know, to be in a relationship. I'm not looking to be in something serious. I just want to like have a good time, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Nothing against that. That just means you need to move on to the next. And I feel like that's like a pro for like online dating, is like if you run into someone and then it just kind of like, I thought you could just move on to the next. You just move on to the next. Swipe on to the next person. Honestly, y'all, I feel like I really like online dating. Like, I feel like I've met a lot of guys off there that have been like, that I actually really dated. I think a lot of times people try to say like, oh, online dating sucks because there's so many just like, it's so many awful guys on there, or guys just want to hook up. Okay, but in regular life, guys just want to hook up. In regular life, there's a lot of weird, crazy guys, but it's exactly kind of like going back to my first point. The same guys that are online are the same guys that you can meet in person. So that's why like that whole thing just doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to meet guys who are assholes, you're gonna meet guys who are creeps, but you can also meet guys who are nice guys and guys that actually want to date you properly in real life and online. So literally for me, it's the same. It's the same. It really is. But I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like online dating a little bit more, because like with Bumble, they actually have like, it actually in your profile, it'll like tell you like what the person is looking for, and you can filter it to where it's like, hey, I only want to see people come up on my screen who are looking to be in a relationship or whatever it is you're looking for. So you don't have to like waste your time, compared to like, let's just say, oh, I'm gonna go to a bar tonight, and I'm gonna just sit at the bar by myself and just hope someone, you know, approaches me tonight. But then what if nobody approaches you? Or what if somebody does approach you, but it's not the person you want to approach you? But then again, this is my experience. This is my experience. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm talking like set in stone about anything. This is my experience. It could be completely different from somebody else's point of view, but for me, I don't think it's anything wrong with it, and I definitely don't think it's something that you should shut off from when you date, because you're missing out on like a lot of opportunities to find somebody to share maybe your life with. So the next topic here, this topic is going to be about privacy versus secrecy. So I feel like there's like a new trend kind of going on, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm hearing more people who are like, oh, I want my relationship to be private. People don't really want their relationships on social media. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I am definitely pro privacy with certain things in your life that you just don't want to broadcast to everybody. And I definitely think relationships, especially when they're kind of like a newer, like it's like a newer relationship, I am pro privacy. But I definitely think a lot of times people get confused when it comes to privacy compared to secrecy. So I think a lot of times guys will start off like, you know, I don't want us to be on social media, blah 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 blah, you know, I'm private. And that's a fair thing. You know, if a person doesn't want to be on social media, that is cool, that is absolutely fine. But I'm gonna give you guys just some tips to know if you're in a like, okay, like, yeah, we just want to be private relationship, or sis, you might be in a secret relationship. Privacy usually kind of boils down to, we're just not a couple that's gonna broadcast our relationship on social media, online, all that type of stuff. But I don't care if you know I'm with him. If you ask me if I'm in a relationship, yes, I'm in a relationship, I'm with this person. If you see me out with this person, I'm not gonna walk the other way and they walk the other way. It's not a big deal. It's not that type of thing. Secrecy, on the other hand, is when you can't tell online, you can't tell nobody. It's just you and that person that knows. So secrecy is when you're still claiming that you're single, that they're still claiming they're single to people. You can't go out in public places because it's like, oh, I don't want to be seen, I don't want people to know. But I think a lot of times people, especially like when you're like a younger girl, you get confused because you think, oh, okay, oh, well, he doesn't want people to know about us. But when someone is still claiming that they're single, is not claiming you, will not be seen with you in public, and of course, like I already said, you can't talk about them on social media at all. That is a secret, sis. Privacy is, I don't care if people know that we're together, but I would prefer us not to broadcast everything we do on social media. But you could be seeing me in public. If someone asks me if I'm in a relationship, yes, I'm in a relationship. If somebody asks me who you are in a relationship with, I'm in a relationship with this person. It's not a secret. But I just prefer us not to broadcast our business all over social media. I don't have any issue with that one. And I feel like a lot of times people get it so confused because it's definitely a fine line. It's a fine line, and people, like I said, a lot of times like guys will try to code it as I'm private. Okay, that's cool, you're private, but why can't anybody know we together? That's not a relationship. That's a secrecy ship. Let's call it that. That's a secrecy ship. You know how people call it a situationship or something like that? I guess that would be kind of in that same thing, but it's a secrecy ship. And so don't be claiming people like that. Now, if y'all want to be each other's sneaky links, that's different. That's a mutual thing. But I feel like sometimes people will think like, oh, I'm in a relationship and but you can't tell anybody. That's not a relationship. Because why would anybody want to keep you a secret if you're in a relationship with them? That's not it. That's not it at all. So the next topic here, this might be probably the most controversial topic we're going to talk about. And I know some people are going to probably disagree with me, and I'm okay with that. Once again, these are my opinions. So nothing against anyone who believes anything different. But this topic is going to be surrounding like marriage and basically getting married under 2 years. So that just basically means like y'all dated and y'all got married under 2 years. Okay? So I know, like, I definitely know, like, on social media, you see a lot of times people making the meme like, oh, you don't gotta wait 10 years to get married to someone. Somebody will marry you in a year or 2 years or 3 years. my question is, I guess this is more like kind of like a question, and then I'm also going to give my opinion also. Do you think you really know someone well enough to where you've dated them and to like agree to a lifelong commitment, because marriage is supposed to be like a lifelong commitment, of course, to marry them, and you've only known them, they've only been in your life for 2 years or less? And my opinion on that is I don't agree in like dating someone for like a year and a half and then them proposing and then you getting married and it's only been like 2 years, 3 years. Like, I honestly am a strong component on really knowing my partner. And I guess also I'm not a person who's very driven by marriage. I think a lot of times people are more driven off the title of I want to be married, I want to be married, I want to be married. But I feel like sometimes people kind of forget about like the companionship, like building that companionship, building that partnership, building that team bond that needs to be created in a relationship. I think a lot of people are just so bent on like, I just want to be married, I just want to be married, and like, you know, I'm 30 and I'm getting this age, I need to get married, I need to get married, I need to get married. But a lot of times I think that's why like the divorce rate is like skyrocket, because a lot of times people don't really know each other. I just feel like honestly I am okay with dating for a good amount of time, like a solid good amount of time, until I feel like I can really see myself with this person, because we've gone through ups, downs, crazy valleys. I don't think it's anything wrong with talking to your partner about like, hey, I see myself wanting to build a life with you, and I think that's healthy to know, like, to talk about those things. But I don't think it's, in my opinion, I don't think it's like healthy to rush into things, if that makes any sense. Like, I think it's good to like build that solid foundation, so once you do enter into a marriage with that person, a little leaf won't break it. You know, like if a leaf lands on your foundation, it's not gonna break it, because you didn't really know each other. You didn't really, you know, create that solid foundation. So guys, the last topic that I'm going to be talking about today is, I feel like a lot of people are like talking about self-love and putting yourself first. And I feel like my opinion on that is yes. I am so happy that there are a lot of women that are definitely promoting more of like putting yourself first and finding true self-love. I truly believe that if you can't love yourself, no one else will. Like, you will never find someone to truly love you to the epitome of how they should if you don't love yourself from within. I feel like when people are always in the state of putting others before them, they haven't truly gone through the journey of finding self-love. Going through like the journey of self-love, you finally realize that people pleasing is not a good thing. A lot of times people feel like, oh, I'm a people pleaser, I gotta do this. But you don't have to please everybody along the way. And there are gonna be times you have to say no to people, and it is okay. You have to do what's best for you. I feel like I actually wanna do like a whole video surrounding like finding self-love and like how to like actually go on that journey. Once you find it, you'll probably find better relationships, you'll probably find better friendships. I feel like your life will flourish in so many ways. So more to come on self-love, y'all. More to come. All right, guys, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed talking with me today. If you did, please make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also check out some of my older videos as well after watching this one. And like always, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.